I was feeling inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers who posted a video about her dealing with ADHD and bipolar disorder. I have bipolar disorder. I didn't find out until I was around 25, so fairly recently, and it's definitely changed a lot of how I function on a day-to-day basis. I don't believe I have ADHD, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the autism spectrum. When I took the Autism Speaks assessment, I scored in the margin of somebody who is autistic. So that's a maybe. I don't know, if that's like a guarantee. I haven't been formally diagnosed, but I just, according to the online assessment, I have autism. A lot of the things she described sounded more like autistic traits to me rather than ADHD or bipolar, but maybe I was wrong. But I definitely related to it a lot. Like, when she was talking about working at Jack in the Box and like being so overwhelmed by just the amount of different noises, I completely related to that. Not because I worked at a Jack in the Box, but because I worked at a McDonald's and it was like that, where there's all kinds of different beepings, bells, dinging all the time, and it's so loud. It is extremely overwhelming. I always felt really overstimulated when I was working there, and it was really hard to not let the burnout get to me. I mean, it also didn't help that the people I worked with weren't great. I had my manager throw a sandwich at me at one point because it was put in the wrong box. So, outside of the Jack in the Box situation, there wasn't a lot in the video that I personally related to, but I still felt like the topic itself was worth talking about, especially since I'm very early on in getting these diagnoses and learning about myself. So I thought it was worth talking about the type of things I've been struggling with. And I don't know if anybody else who has like the bipolar depression diagnosis can relate to it. But here's what I got. I definitely deal with work burnout. I will have a hard time not getting sick at work because I'll get so emotionally upset, mostly from dealing with not being treated well at work. And that leads to me like throwing up a lot and getting dizzy, fatigued. And that could also have to do with my Crohn's disease as well. But I think a lot of it does have to deal with like how intense my emotions get. And I've just had so many bosses that just like don't take it seriously. And just have the attitude of, get back to work. And it's really hard. And anytime you take any sick time out, you're really looked down upon. Lately, when I feel normal, I feel guilty for feeling normal. Like when I feel depressed, anxious, and I'm throwing up, that to me feels correct. Like the majority of the time, I just feel completely numb. Like I'm just a robot. and I'm going through the motions. I'm at work, I'm doing my tasks, I'm eating food when I need to eat food, I'm doing what I need to do. I feel like knowing everything I know with the Epstein files and what happened to the girls' school, just everything, like every day there's some new horrific thing being hoisted upon the world. I'm so used to it that even though I know I should be really upset, I just feel nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me. Everything's just like, yep, should have seen it coming. Yep. That I honestly get hopeful when I do get sick. I do cry. I do throw up, because then it's like, okay, good. I still have like some humanity left, that I can be like truly horrified by these horrific things going on around me. Lately, I've been so hypersensitive. Recently, my therapist said when I came in and she, saw that I was having trouble not crying when I was talking to her and everything, and she was like, yeah, you're manic depressed right now. And, she was like, I'm just going to carefully monitor you. We're going to take you in every week, all that good stuff. Because of like how upset the Epstein files have made me, like the cannibalism stuff. Almost every morning I would have a bagel with cream cheese. Every time I try to have cream cheese on anything, it makes me sick. When I was at the Asian buffet and I was eating my sushi, there was some sushi that had some cream cheese in it. And what do I see across the restaurant? It's a family holding a baby. And immediately I just felt so sick to my stomach. I was like, I can't eat this. And it started out with just that, like, me having that little bit of knowledge. And then my mom, she posted a joke, like a farmer joke, about how there's some cows you could never eat and there are some cows you can't wait to eat. And it made me feel sick. Like, it just immediately connected me back to the Epstein files. And to me, humans and animals are both equally as valuable to me. And I was like, if I'm getting this upset over these people eating humans, how can I keep eating animals? And immediately, like, I had jerky with me, because jerky was like one of my favorite things that I would eat. It was just like an easy, yummy go-to snack. And yeah, it immediately started tasting bad to me, and I just, like, it made me sick to eat it. So I gave one of my coworkers the bag of jerky, because I was like, I can't eat this. I'm done. And I had like a cheat day where I ate meat, and then the next day I threw up so much. And I just was like, yeah, no, that was a mistake. I don't know, I've been that hyper obsessed and that I don't know what you'd say, detail oriented. That sensitive. Like, I can't eat a hot dog anymore. I'm just thinking about the fact that this used to be an alive creature and I'm eating its flesh. Like, just thinking about that makes me feel so sick. Like, talking about it is making me nauseous right now. Like, thinking about the fact that I had a burger yesterday and bacon this morning, and it's like that was a cow and a pig, and you just like ate its flesh like it was nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, I threw up so much today because it hit me. I was like, I like snapped out of my trance, and I was just like, I went back to my like hyper sensitive self, and I just like felt so sick, and I was like, yep, nope, we do not eat meat anymore, because this is what happens. This is what happens when we eat meat now. We throw up a lot. Even when our very kind boss offers to make us a sandwich, we say, no, I will take neither sausage nor bacon. And if they question you about it, be honest. Why I didn't do that? I don't know, because I'm a fucking coward and I give into peer pressure, and somebody is offering to do something for me. I feel the need to oblige. Like, somebody's offering me a free sandwich, the last thing I want to do is be like, oh, but yeah. No. I don't know. People always talk about, like, with bipolar, the highs and the lows. My quote unquote highs are just like me being slightly happy and ignoring stuff. Like, being able to, like, block stuff out of my brain. My normal self is just, like, numb, where it's like, I know there's really fucked up shit happening, but I'm just, like, not crying or throwing up. And then there's, like, manic depressed me that's usually crying and throwing up all the time and doesn't have the energy to care about doing things like putting on makeup or giving a shit. I don't know. Lately, I haven't been giving a shit because I'm like, why does anything matter? Like, my fiance told me a really cute dream he had about us having a kid and them being around the age of 6 or 7 and them making the 6-7 joke. And it sounded adorable. And there's the one half of my brain that's like, oh, yes, I can't, like, I want to have a baby with this person. And there's the other half of my brain that's like, no, don't have a fucking baby. We're about to go into World War III. What kind of world would this kid be coming into? Oh, sorry, kid, there's no clean drinking water. And good luck getting any schooling or affordable food or any health care. And you're probably going to end up with a fucked up brain and a fucked up stomach like mommy. But I'm going to create you anyways because you're so cute and I get to love on you. Like, what a selfish decision to make, to create a human. It's so selfish. Not that I, like, put anybody down who has, like, had kids. I just feel this way about myself. I'm also the newly vegetarian person, because whenever I eat meat now, I get sick. So I'm the last person to judge anybody. I wish that the world wasn't so awful, because, like, I want to, like, have kids and all that, but it just seems so mean to make them. The world sucks. I think the world is, like, literally ending right now. So I struggle with that a lot. I struggle a lot, like, with friendships, because I'm always convinced that everybody secretly hates me and they're just spending time with me to, do charity work. I'm always like that. Like, I'm always convinced that everybody secretly hates me. And very rarely do I ever think, like, oh, yes, this person loves me. Like, I'm always like, I always feel the need to be alone because I don't want to bother anybody. To be honest, I'm not sure how much of this has to do with bipolar disorder. I feel like I've just been mostly ranting, but I don't know. Those are my struggles. I don't know. I just know that my brain doesn't work properly. I oftentimes can't tell what's real and what's not. Not that I literally see things, but I'm always convinced that I'm just like a waste of space and that I'm a burden. And I'm not alone because I don't like people. I'm alone because, like, I don't want to be where I'm not wanted, and I'm always convinced everybody doesn't want me. So I tend to isolate myself a lot. And that's just part of it. I'm trying to get better about it, but yeah. I don't know, hopefully there's somebody out there who relates to this, and this video helps you feel less alone. Yeah, I felt inspired and seen by one YouTuber's video, and now I'm just passing it along. So, yep, that's it. See ya.